In this video, I'm going to show you how ads can buy back your time as a real estate agent. If you don't know who I am, my name is Juan. I run a multi-six-figure agency, multi-six-figure agencies, and I've dedicated my time to develop this brand in order to help real estate agents close more deals, especially in the luxury side of things. In this video, you're going to discover the game-changing ad strategy that helped a client of ours land their first $1 million commission. And you're going to learn how to dominate the luxury real estate market while reclaiming your valuable time. We're in business because we don't want to give out time for our money like we do on 9-to-5s. We do real estate because we know that since we can close more deals, we get paid more, which means that our income shouldn't be dependent on our time, but should be dependent on the leverage that we put in, okay? And I'm going to show you, the power of targeted advertising right now that you may know because you're a little bit more experienced than any other realtor out there. But there's three things that you do with target advertising, right? You identify, you attract, and you convert, right? When you identify, you're pinpointing your ideal luxury clients. You can use demographics, you can use behavioral targeting, you can be very, very specific on what you can get onto the target market, right? On your target clients. Of course, you already did your research on your ideal customer avatar. So you know specifically how they think, how they do, all their demographics, where they're located, what are their interests, right? They're interested in luxury stuff, right? So you're gonna target luxury brands, or you're gonna target luxury zip codes. So those are the little things that you need to be taking care of once and before you do target advertising, right? After you do that, you can attract people. You create compelling ad content that resonates with high net worth individuals. This is for the buyer sides and for the seller sides. Because who's going to sell you a luxury condo, a luxury apartment, a luxury house? Somebody that already has money. So you got to think how they think. So your ad needs to be looking professional. Needs to be looking as something that portrays luxury, portrays money, right? Because, we have all this notion that money attracts money. And that's very true, especially in online advertising. Why do you think that when people sell the courses or sell all the guru stuff, they're driving Lambos, they're on boats, they're on yachts, they flex their iced out Rolexes or the Rolls Royce and all this stuff? Because money attracts money. So those people, okay, now he's related to money, so I'm going to look forward to it. Of course, it needn't need to be flashy, because if you get flashy, then you're going to attract the wrong kind of people that are just looking, oh my God, I want the lifestyle and stuff. You need to be very smart, right? So, 80%, I would say even more, of people that are high net worth, they are actually smart. And they comprehend, these terms that the average person doesn't. So I would use those terms. I would tell people, hey, if you're making at least $10 million, or if your property is valued at least $10 million, I want you to reach out to me because I want to give you a special offer. I'm going to sell that property to one of my buyers that is currently coming from Saudi Arabia, that's willing to put down cash 20% over that property. Boom, that offer is going to attract the people, right? Of course, you're going to get scammers. Of course, you're going to get people. That's why you filter them out. That's why you use the high listing system, right? You ask them for their address. You ask them, okay, who you are actually, right? Because you need to qualify them so you don't waste your time or your client's time. And you can do it like your special offer, and the other way around, right? So you say, hey, you're looking for a buyer, right? I have this $10 million property, and the buyer is asking me to get someone overseas. So now you do the ad in another country, or you do the ad in somewhere where people have a lot of money, right? No, you think about, okay, I sell houses in the Hamptons. Okay, who has money in New York, right? So you target Billionaires Row. So you target the people that live in Billionaires Row, and you tell them, hey, I have this new property that is gonna give you this return. It's gonna increase in value for 20% over the next 5 years. And I'm also going to show how it looks like. And then you do a little house tour, very luxurious, very cool. And you get people to buy. You get the buyers that way, okay? And now you convert them. Of course, those people are basic. Those people need to be followed up upon manually and automatically, right? You implement automated systems that nurture your leads. You close the deals effortlessly this way, right? If you don't have a bot, shooting people messages, hey, you want the property, or hey, I wanted to show you this, or hey, I wanted to show you this case study of a buyer that just bought this $20 million property in 5 years, increased to $25 million. He just made $5 million profit after buying in cash. Or this guy could get help getting finance. Of course, we know cash is king, especially in the luxury side of things. But if you're more into the finances side and you like to finance people, so the loan officer makes money, you make money, and the people, well, can afford it, I guess, then or have the tax benefits, and is much more easier. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you about the automated lead generation. I don't know why this is not loading for some reason. Okay. We have prospecting is 24/7, right? So when you have ads running, they tirelessly attract potential clients. It's not like cold calling that you only can cold call for 4 hours straight. If you tell me 8 hours, don't lie to me, bro. Like, I've cold called when I was an ISA back in the day, and I could not keep up more than 4 hours. That is completely insane. That is bad for your mental health. And of course, you're going to end up hating the phone after a while. So when you run ads, they work tirelessly. They're an algorithm. You don't have anybody working for you. It's like paying someone whatever an hour, right? So if you think about it, when you run ads, think about it in like paying someone very good to be attracting clients. So how much do you usually pay people an hour, right? $16, $20, right? If you want them to be well paid, $25 for a work of like lead generation, right? So $25 an hour for 8 hours a day, it could be roughly around, if it was 20, it would be $160, and then it would be an extra 40, so $200 a day, right? So if you were to spend $200 a day in ads, I can guarantee you that you're going to get results, you're going to get leads. Of course, the bigger the project, the bigger the zeros, the more zeros you have, the more you have to spend, right? I wouldn't recommend you doing ads without 10 grand a month if you're trying to sell a $20 million property, right? Or I wouldn't recommend, spending 10 grand a month if you're looking to get $1 million property. So it all depends, right? And of course, you attract clients that way, and you can also focus on the high value tasks, closing the deals, doing the showings, building your personal brand, posting on YouTube, posting on Instagram, which essentially works a lot. And it's going to get you much more clients as well. And it's going to build your trust with your audience because, buyers need to trust, sellers need to trust, and real estate is all about trust. If you're not developing your social media, then you're leaving money on the table. Now, targeted ads will get you quality leads. You're going to reach motivated buyers and sellers in the luxury market. This all depends on how you run your ads, right? That's why I'm doing this video, because I want to show you how to actually run your ads. And also I'm going to show you that it's very difficult and you should just hire me, right? Or hire someone else, but I'm the best. So quality leads, you're going to get quality leads through targeted ads if they're correctly targeted and the creative is well enough, right? Nowadays, Meta, which is Facebook, if you don't know, is promoting a lot the targeting based on the creative. So now their algorithm, they're like, okay, there's some interested targeting and all this stuff, but you're going to make a better targeting if your creatives talk to the people. The algorithm sees your talk, or the algorithm sees the image. It says realtors, I'm going to target realtors. It says home buyers, I'm going to target home buyers. So it's crazy enough, but the algorithm knows what you want to do if you actually tell it, okay? Now, time savings. You're going to eliminate hours of random prospecting and cold calling from your schedule. Like, I'm sure that when back in the day you had like 4 hours cold calling, you have your team cold calling, right? What if your team would only call warm leads, people that came through the ads? They're like, hey, so you opted in for an ad for the Compass agent, Juan Perez, and you were looking at to luxury properties, how can I help you, or what were you looking exactly? Or you have your scripts. I also have my scripts. They're actually on the channel. I'm not going to link them below, but you can go into my channel and you can look them up. And they're pretty good. Seller objection handling, buyer objection handling, pretty cool. And yeah, you're going to save time, right? Now, let's talk about efficient client communication, right? When you have automated follow-ups, you can set up email sequences and chatbots to keep leads warm without constant attention. You keep people warm. They talk with an AI assistant that talks like you, right? That is programmed to talk like you, that sound like you, right? That does typos, right? So it looks like a real person. And this is a little sauce, a little secret that you can actually implement. So you don't have to be on your phone all day, right? If you're on vacation or anything like that, you can still be following with the leads because your AI will do it for you. You don't have to do it, right? And there's ways so you can do it like on the calls, but I'm not gonna drop that sauce because that's a little bit, I want to gatekeep that one. But hey, if you look it up, you can actually mimic your voice with AI, and they can talk on the phone with your clients. Be very smart about it. Crazy, right? Now you can personalize the skill. You can use dynamic content and tailor messages to which prospects you need interest. So you say, hey, my best prospects own gas and oil businesses. So you use their dynamic content and you target gas and oil business owners that have all that money to spend on the properties that you have listed, or vice versa. They have all these big ass properties that you can list. Just an idea in the air, right? Now, let's talk about tracking engagement. If you monitor client interaction and prioritize your personal outreach efforts effectively. Cool thing, if you're not tracking, you're not making money. You don't know where the dollars are going. You don't know what's going on. You hate your life, all of this stuff, right? I would very, very highly encourage you to track everything so you can know where your dollars are going, okay? Now, let's talk about enhanced brand visibility. And this is the cool thing about ads. When you target ads, you're going to have consistent presence. So people are going to see you on their feed every single day, right? In luxury real estate circles, become the go-to expert in the market. People are going to look up for you on your markets, right? So if you're in Miami, you spend an hour in ads, you're going to be in everyone's faces. Everyone's going to recognize you. You're going to turn into a local celebrity. Now, targeted exposure is going to showcase your listings to the right audience. You're going to reach affluent buyers where they spend time online. Of course, tricky. YouTube is the best place where you can get the best quality buyers and the best quality sellers. You want to do Instagram, you want to do all that, fair enough, right? But I will highly encourage you to spend your money on YouTube instead of any of the other ones. Now, let's talk about authority building. Share valuable content through ads to establish yourself as a trusted advisor in luxury real estate. Now, this is all about the content side of things. You can turn it into ads, but I recommend doing it on the content. If on your YouTube channels, you're not talking about, okay, these are the best places to visit in Miami, or these are the best schools in Miami, or these are the best yacht clubs in Miami, these are the best experiences in Miami. Now, look, there's a $200 million yacht in Miami. You can assist to this party for only $50,000. Who's going to watch that? Someone that can afford a $50,000 party. Someone that can afford a private school for their kids. Somebody that can afford a yacht club membership, a golf club. All this stuff works. Now, let's talk about data-driven decision making. Now, if you were to track your ads, if you were to run them yourself, or if you have someone on your team, these are the 3 things that you need to actually track, okay? Your click-through rate, which tells you how effective is your ad, how many people are clicking, like from the people that see it. Your conversion rate, which measures the lead quality. So out of that ad, how many people convert? Cost per acquisition is basically your ROI. This is going to tell you, hey, this is how much it cost me for me to get an in-person seller appointment. So let's say you get a listing appointment in person for $2,000. This is not average. We get them for like much less, but let's say $2,000. So you just got yourself a $20 million listing for $2,000. Crazy, right? And it's going to save you a lot of time a week. Now let's talk about this side of things, which is how to scale scalable marketing efforts. So you can rapid growth if you're scaling, wider audience, put more money into it. You get more people to come here, so you expand your market presence with increasing the time investment and the money investment, and it's much more efficient. When you spend more in ads, the ads work better. Platforms love it when you spend a lot. Now you can get your little badge that says a YouTube partner and all that stuff, and it's just a cool little flex. And now, to recap, you're going to reclaim your time when you run targeted ads. You're going to focus on closing the $1 million deals while the ads handle all the lead generation, all the tough work, all the stuff that you don't want to do. You got to boost profitability because you can increase your commission revenue with a steady stream of quality leads. And you're going to dominate your market. You're going to become the undisputed leader in luxury real estate through strategic advertising. You pair this up with personal brand. You pair this up with booking a call down below and working with our broker. You can just qualify as an enrollment call. We're going to show you everything we can do for you, and we can implement this for you and actually make you dominate your market, right? And if you don't want to do it, just check out my content. I don't mind, and peace.